S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback over the end line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Wild good. Whip.
Topper.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. Third down here. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Alpha.
35's the mic. Check.
They go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6, seam 2.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo.
58 to Mike.
I got him. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set. Check 4, check 4. Go. Go. Switch.
6-6. Pull it high. Go.
Watch the run.
Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Back Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Being chased out left. He's got his man Sharp, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go with Jones. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
132 fighter.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Double dog, that's the way.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Fielded at about the 28. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 out low. Tackle.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's a corner that got in there for the Dante Jackson.
Mike 59. That's the run. Mike 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Looking to throw.
Fields. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Orvin.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Now.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the
Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
Back to throw here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 2nd and 9 now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check, 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 check.
You draw Corker. Go. Hey, Delta.
Motion to the back. 35's the Mike.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Hey, zoom. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Fields. That's complete to Sharp. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Fields. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check three. Shit.
2nd and 4. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields buying time to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The kick by Maher is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Let's go now. Check. Hey, come on. Time to go night-night.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. Lucky.
Back to throw. Fields. And that's complete to Adams. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Packers.
On the double. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Back. Pass it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ready? Right. Mine's 59.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Fields. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch time. Tight end right.
X3, 218, chop it.
Four down. No.
Hit it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Come on, set. 91.
Come on, the ball. Kill.
General West.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the block, motion, block. Look at me, zipper.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
58, Mike.
Stay with your man.
Check, hot route. Hot. 80 weapon. Hey, Echo. Yep. Go. Shoot.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is right. Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
That's trash. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check safety.
They'll run it with Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's 2nd down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Watch the safety creep.
Looking to throw. Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throw left side complete to Sharp. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling. And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. They'll try the jet sweep here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 2, Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains.
Go.
He's back to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yeah. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Silver.
Hey, Charlie.
And the blitz does come. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now